Yo, yo, yo.
What's up, y'all? This is Brooklyn Boyz.
Righty Owl back again with another episode.
What the fuck was that, my nigga?
Episode.
This nigga on some bullshit.
I was watching this 80s page.
Oh, 50 years of hip hop now?
On Instagram, Remember Max Headroom? Them Coca-Cola commercials? You don't remember? No, you don't remember no Max Headroom.
I don't remember none of that shit.
Yeah, he was in the Coca-Cola commercials and he used to like...
Oh, yeah. The white boy with the
white dude
hair,
with the blonde hair slicked back. Yeah, he's like he used to glitch.
Yo, how old are you, man?
Old enough. Same age as you, brother.
Nah, we ain't the same age. I'm younger in heart, bro, in spirit.
Yeah, actually, you're older than me.
You older than Big. Shut up.
Actually, you're older than me.
You older than Big. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, son? Can I get a pound?
No.
We can never be nice to each other, man. That's the problem, man. There ain't no niceness. Oh, we got a couple ladies in here today. Y'all gonna be, I don't know if y'all gonna be mad. I was beefing all week with ladies this week. Yeah, I got a topic. Y'all gonna have to join in. But before I get to that topic, if I'm a little off today, I'm on a juice fast. I don't know why. My brother and my niece challenged me. And yeah, today's like day 5, no food.
Yo, I'm hot.
You're black. Somebody get this nigga a napkin, please. This nigga
No napkin, because I'm gonna have napkin residue all over my forehead.
This napkin don't do that. That bathroom shit.
Okay.
I had a roll out here, but Tico took that shit, B. I don't know what he did with it. But yeah, I've been on this juice fast, bro. Mm. I can see the difference, though. My clothes fitting different in 5 days, bro.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro.
My skin is clearer.
It's a $20,000 alpaca. Block. Remember that was from American Gangster?
American Gangster, of course. Yeah. That's one of my, I like that movie. It's one of my
Don't rub block.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Tell us more about your juice fast.
I'm just doing this fast, bro.
How many days in are you?
5, bro.
I used to fast every week, 36 hours. I used to do a water fast for 36 hours, Monday at midnight to Wednesday at noon. I used to do that once a week, every week.
Yeah, nah, it's pretty cool. I ain't really been feeling hungry. I go to the gym still. I just lift a little lighter, do everything that I normally do, just lift a little lighter. And as long as I get home, I do have one smoothie throughout the day though. When on my workout days, the other days I just drink a lot of watermelon juice, and a lot of different kale, cilantro, shit like that all day. And I'm still shitting. I was surprised. I didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. I didn't think I was gonna shit. I didn't think I was gonna shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's still coming out.
That's nasty.
So y'all try to fast. I'm gonna let y'all know how I go next week. I'm thinking about going to a fruit fast right after though.
Okay.
Just doing like, me and Suave got some mangoes and shit. I'm gonna do it with the niggas that sell the mangoes on the street. Me and Suave got some good street mangoes the other day, right, Suave? Suave.
They got really good fruit around my way.
Yeah, the Mexican ladies, I don't know if they Mexican or not, but they were Spanish. They sell all the fruits and shit on the street.
Yeah, the vegetables stand by me. They have some really, really good fruit. And it be cheap as hell. Blueberries be $1, strawberries be $1 for a box, like crazy. You know what, maybe I should buy fruit from there and sell it for some extra income. You know the Writers Guild is on strike, so maybe I could sell fruit.
I heard they said they gonna make y'all niggas suffer and wait.
Yeah, that's what they saying. They said they
gonna wait y'all
the
out.
networks and the studio executives said that they're gonna drag the strike out until all of the writers lose their homes and their apartments and everything.
I don't believe that, bro.
The actors, SAG actually went on strike today too. Now the actors are on strike.
I need my new shows, B. Y'all niggas need to get this shit.
That's not gonna happen for a while, bro. Y'all gonna be.
So how we get new episodes of shit right now?
Because that's stuff that they already had written. Remember, stuff is produced. It doesn't come out maybe till a year later after it's produced. You know what I mean? So right now.
And I seen them shooting BMF.
Well, they just finished. I think they just finished shooting the 3rd season.
Okay, so at least I get a show. Y'all
y'all gonna get the 3rd season of that, but
this don't come to me actually for no money, nigga. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because when they kick you out your house, don't come to my house.
Before that happens, I'll end up in someone's bank. It is what it is, bro. It's happened before. Yeah. It's happened before.
This nigga got bank robbery on his rap sheet. He's not lying to you.
It's happened before.
We pray that it don't happen again. But talk about.
You know what's crazy? You ain't say before you do that, Mo, I just gave you the money. That's crazy.
I wasn't gonna say that. But I'm gonna get back into this real quick, y'all. So since we talking about the Writers Guild and the actors going on strike and all that, there was a sighting, a Jamie Foxx sighting, 2 sightings this week. He was on a boat, a yacht, and he came out his car to help a young lady pick up her purse that she didn't know her purse dropped, and got back, came out the car, picked up the purse, gave it to her.
Why was that news?
Because,
I help women pick up their purses every day.
No, it's a sighting that's news, bro.
It's not a sighting because he's already been sighted on a boat.
You go into women's purses every day. Stop it.
I understand. No, get out of here. I understand the first time he sighted. Okay, but he was sighted on a boat. Why is it news that he helped the lady pick?
I don't even think that's
celebrity worship is the craziest thing in the world.
I don't think that's the problem, though. I think more of the problem, nobody's seen Jamie Foxx. He was on his.
But we saw him on the boat.
Time out. But you saw him twice in a week, and nobody hasn't seen Jamie Foxx.
Yo, bro, there's people that live on your block you see every day. You don't care.
If I'm gonna finish what I'm saying,
okay.
That's not the problem. That's not what's being said, though. Because people feel like they cloning the nigga and all that kind of shit. Because, first of all, he was cited. He never talked in both of the videos. So, and Jamie Foxx was supposedly, quote unquote, on his deathbed.
I just want to say one thing. But the video of him on a boat, they were on land and he was all the way on the boat. The most he could do is wave, bro.
I'm saying, listen, once again, Jamie Foxx was said to be damn near on his deathbed. People were saying he was going to come back. His family put out statements, all kind of shit. And now Jamie Foxx has come out of the blue, just also, you know what I mean? I think it's
my question is this.
Go ahead.
So his daughter said that he was good, right? He's in the hospital bed, right? He was back home and he was playing pickleball and all of that. That's what she said. So what's the difference between his daughter saying that and someone saying...
It wasn't his daughter. I think it was his niece.
His niece or someone. Someone said that. What's the difference between them saying that and someone saying, hey, I dropped my purse, Jamie Foxx helped me? Because no one saw that. It wasn't a video. This is what we heard someone say.
That's not what we're talking about. Once again, what all the chatter is about online. I'm just talking about the shit that's online. We're not talking about the purse. You're making this about the purse. The chatter online, everybody is wondering what happened. Because, like I said, imagine just a month ago you was on your deathbed. People say he had a stroke. He had some hard things going on.
They never said he was on his deathbed.
No,
that's what people speculated.
No, but that was the talk, the chat. That's what I'm
saying. That's what people speculated.
So then Jamie Foxx come out the blue like, what's up? It's just us and the guns. Like, I'm here. Like, so that's what's kind of crazy. That's what people.
But he never said, what's up? It's just us and the guns. I'm here.
You know, so I'm going to the next subject because I can't with you, bro. I hate when this nigga get like this. Like,
I'm just saying.
He just get like a funky nigga, bro. No, I'm not being. I can't
just
take
saying
you, bro.
I think celebrity worship is just like.
I don't know if it's about celebrity worship. I'm just saying somebody. If I ain't seen you for a month and nigga said you was on your deathbed and you popped out, I'm like, hey, you didn't talk 2 times when I saw you. Fuck is wrong? Like, who this nigga?
But you know me, so that's okay.
No, it's not okay.
You don't know Jamie Foxx. That's why I said celebrity worship. And I'm not talking about you personally. I'm just saying celebrity worship is like crazy.
Okay, bro, man. Big up to Jamie Foxx. I hope
big up Jamie Foxx.
I hope they ain't clone your ass. And I hope you
hope they ain't clone his ass. Pause.
Bro. We don't play pause. This is Brooklyn, bro. You keep trying to drag me into this Harlem uptown shit. I'm from Brooklyn. We don't play that shit.
Jay and them been saying pause, bro.
No, that was Dame saying pause, and he made them play it, and they stopped playing with Dame.
They stopped playing with Dame.
What the fuck you talking about, man?
Yo.
Dame said, yo, I knew it was over. Rockefeller was over, but they didn't want to play pause no more. That's what he said.
That's what he said?
Yes.
You lying.
I'm dead serious.
He really said that?
Yes.
Hilarious.
So leave me alone, man. I don't want to play that game. I'm from Brooklyn. Yeah, I don't know why we keep playing that.
Yo, bro, why you trying to start podcast beef? You trying to get at Cam and Mace? That's crazy,
why I'm trying to get Cam and Mace?
Whoa, this is
I like
nuts.
Cam and Mace show. What are you talking about?
Bro, come on. You throwing shots.
I think you want the drama. Okay, no problem. I'm ready for anybody, but that's not what we're talking about, bro.
Listen, we don't have to gangsterify every lane we enter.
What
the podcast arena doesn't need this.
What are you talking about?
Lord.
This guy's crazy. This nigga do anything for likes. Matter of fact, make sure you like, share.
This guy's crazy.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
It is hot.
This nigga melting. This nigga. I'm melting.
I'm melting.
This nigga here. Oh, this is crazy. I think, ladies, it's just ladies in the house. So I got to talk about all the lady stuff before they leave, before we get too crazy and they don't want to be a part of our sending. So, health officials are now, to not offend any transgender or non-binary folks, they now want to call the vagina
A bonus hole.
a bonus hole. Oh, you heard about that?
Yes, they don't want to refer. Doctors and
bonus hole.
medical staff are
I
no
want
longer
mad
allowed
bonus
to
hole,
refer to vaginas as vaginas. They now have to be referred to as bonus holes.
Every time I go into the hole, I wanted to go bing.
A bonus hole.
A bonus. How y'all feel about that? Y'all been denigrated to a bonus hole. You don't no longer have a vagina, a pum pum, a vaggie. You have a bonus hole. You don't even have a pussy anymore.
But I think that's offensive, right? And the reason I think it's offensive,
Yo, a bonus hole.
like
man.
it is because it's like,
What is that?
Wait,
They
so
could've made the name-
the thing that makes me a woman is just
What makes you a woman?
I'm not talking about me. I'm speaking.
No, he just said the thing that makes me a woman.
This guy's crazy.
I knew you was a.
Here we go. No, but I'm just saying that the thing.
He said, "What makes me a
the
woman?"
thing that makes speaking in a woman's voice, speaking for a woman, like the thing that makes me a woman is just a bonus. Like a bonus is something that you just get. Like it doesn't matter. Like that's nuts, bro.
A bonus
Wait,
hole.
a bonus hole is nuts. That's crazy.
That's a shame.
A bonus hole. You want a bonus?
Wait, that's
you want a
right.
bonus
It's
hole?
trans, so a bonus hole is nuts.
Huh? You have a vagina? Okay, cool. Don't be. You might get canceled from these trans people out here, but they're
bonus
non-binary.
hole.
I don't even know what non-binary is, but big up to the non-binary people. I don't know why they changing the name.
If anything, I would think that your butthole would be a bonus hole.
That's nasty.
You're right. Right? Because if you doing the shit and you're like, yo, can I get the bonus hole?
That's the original bonus hole.
You right. No, you absolutely. When you right, you're right.
No, I don't.
No, we don't have bonus holes.
No. Because
No.
mine isn't being used. So therefore, no.
Things
it's
only
not.
come out. They don't go
Exactly.
in.
What kid said? The sign on my butt says, do not enter.
There you go.
Exactly. There
Bonus
you go.
hole. That's crazy.
Bonus hole.
I like that.
The world is changing.
Definitely changes. Bonus hole. So what I want to talk about too real quick, we can just jump into this. Ladies, feel free. Every time I start taping here, I got nothing. I got to choke because I already know it's going to be a bunch of pauses if I say what I want to say. Anyway.
It's Brooklyn. We don't play pause.
Okay. Cool. After that statement, you said you were a woman or something with a vagina or some shit. I don't know what you said, but anyway. So I seen this all over going crazy last week with Usher, first of all, singing to all the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I want to go to Usher residential concert so bad. I don't know
Why?
why.
You want him to sing to you?
I like Usher, bro.
Oh, no, because the way. First you said.
I heard it's a real
You
terrific
said,
show.
I seen Usher singing to all the ladies. Then you said, I want to go to an Usher concert.
Yeah, you the
so
woman.
bad.
He gonna sing to you. You just said that on a national podcast. But anyway, so I want to go see the residential show. But Usher's been singing to all the ladies that come to the show. You know,
Usher been breaking up families.
bringing up families. I don't think I would care if my girl got sung to Usher. I don't care. She's at the show.
I don't think it was about being sung to
Hold
by
up,
Usher.
let's get the keep. Yo, so you running, you fast today. This guy going
I'm not
straight.
running.
Well, anyway, so Keke Palmer was involved in this whole fiasco with Usher and her now boyfriend, I think, or kid's father. I don't know if she have a boyfriend.
Boyfriend / kid's father.
Kid's father came out and said, "Yo, you're a mother now. Don't dress a certain way, and I guess don't be acting up with Usher. I guess I don't know how."
Well, he just said that the outfit was inappropriate because she's a mom now.
Okay. And I seen a lot of girls calling this nigga all kind of stuff.
Insecure,
this, that, and the third.
a misogynist. He's trying to police her body. He's mommy shaming. Y'all just make up words.
But you know what I thought was crazy, because I seen the video and he was like singing, dancing and all stuff like that a little bit, and I'm laughing. What was the difference when all the ladies was mad at Chance the Rapper at Carnival
When he
about
was
a month
dancing,
ago?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
all the ladies was dirt
Was
mad
upset.
at Chance the
Well,
Rapper.
you know what they're gonna say, because this is what they've been saying with that. They're gonna say the Chance is married, because what they've been using is, oh, if he wanted to be able to say something, he should have put a ring on it, which is that's all BS.
So wait a minute. If she was married, it would have been inappropriate?
That's what they're using as the reason to not hold her accountable is, oh, He ain't even put a ring on it. He's not married to her. She's just a girlfriend. They also said that she makes more money than him, so he should know that he doesn't have an opinion, which is wild.
So if I got more money than my girl and I'm paying for shit, she got to do what I say? That's what you're telling me?
Well, you do always say that if the man is paying all the bills, he should be able to do whatever the hell he wants.
I never said that, but I'm glad how you just threw it on me. But
I didn't throw that on you. I just remember in conversations
That's
we
not-
had,
that's-
that's
that's-
kind of been your.
that's-
No, your take is that if the man is paying
Go ahead.
everything, in most cases, he's going to do whatever he wants.
he's gonna do whatever he wants. I didn't say that's what it's supposed to be.
I just corrected
Yeah, all right.
myself.
So you making me sound like I'm a fucking barbaric person over here. But I'm just asking you. And when women say that, do they also think about the opposite way too? So I just thought.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I just thought
At
that
all,
was. I thought
because
that was.
nothing applies to them.
But let me say this though. Let me say this. I would have never addressed my woman on social media.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
I'd have never did that.
I agree with you, right?
I'd never.
That's not how I would have chosen to address it. But we hear people say this many a times, right? Don't disrespect me publicly and then want to apologize in private. So what you have to understand is, in his eyes, he was made to look like a fool in front of the world, right? Although I don't agree with how he addressed it, and because of that, maybe he felt that he needed to address it in front of the world because.
Well, let me say this again. I didn't think it was no problem with Chance getting a wine in Jamaica. I don't think there's no problem with her getting sung to or getting a dance from Usher.
All right, but guess what?
I don't
but guess
think-
what?
I wouldn't care if it was my woman.
But you know what's the reality?
I don't care.
You're not her man, right?
I hear you. But I'm just saying I wouldn't care.
Wait, I just want to say something. And for the people that feel that this man is insecure, right? Now, the reality is this. If this is his woman, right, then that means as her man, he has the right, even if 364 days out the year, he might think that was okay. Maybe he woke up that morning a little less confident in himself than usual. He has the right to
So
state
Usher
his
made him feel
opinion.
unconfident?
Wait, listen, no, that's not what I'm talking about. If he woke up that morning feeling a little less confident, then he saw that, and for whatever reason he felt it was inappropriate, I don't think that he should be shamed by her. I think that even if she disagrees, I think it's about having a conversation. Babe, what is it about this that made you uncomfortable? You understand? And I think the problem is that we don't realize that issues in relationships aren't a battle, bruh, right? A battle is either to be won or lost. Issues in relationships are to be resolved, not won or lost. So it's all about getting understanding. It's about having that conversation. Babe, what about this made you uncomfortable? I don't see anything wrong with it, right? But in the end, if your partner has an issue with something, is it really that serious for you to continue to allow them to be embarrassed in front of the world? That's what I don't agree with.
Well, like I said, once again, I don't think nothing is wrong with it. For me, I think on both sides, you go back to Chance, I don't think his wife said anything, so I can't even say Chance's wife said anything. But for Keke Palmer, I think people just got to be more secure in their relationship, more secure in their partners. And just because you feel like that person was embarrassed, I don't think there's a cut and dry thing, right? I don't think it's like, all right, I'm not going to do it because you feel embarrassed. If that person is comfortable with doing something, it's a conversation, yes, but I don't know necessarily that's going to change. That's like if I had a woman and she tell me,
Yo, I hate it when you go outside and play football. I don't like it because I feel like you're going to come back and get hurt.
I might listen to her and hear her out. That don't mean I'm going to stop playing football.
It has nothing to do with stopping.
I'm just saying.
It has nothing to do with.
Because you said he might feel embarrassed. They can talk about it, but
what
nothing
I said is
has to change.
She cannot agree and still acknowledge his feelings. Your woman can feel that way. You can still play football and still acknowledge her feelings. You can still say, babe, I understand where you're coming from. I know that there's a chance I could get hurt, but this is something I enjoy doing. This is how I relieve stress or whatever, and this is why I do this. This is what people don't get. And this is what I've learned in relationships. 9 out of 10 times.
Can I say something real quick?
Hold on. I just want to finish this.
No.
9 out of 10 times, a woman doesn't even want you to do what she says. She just wants to feel heard. And that's just people in general. People in relationships. It's just like a man. Bruh, we just don't want to be disregarded. We don't want to be ignored. We don't want to feel like as if our opinion does not matter.
Well, I don't know if his opinion didn't matter. I think his opinion probably didn't matter more because he outed her on social media.
Okay.
So he left it. So he left. Hold up, time out. So he left it to public opinion. Again, Like I would have never
constantly-
did that. I'm just being honest with you. Can I stop this conversation 1 second? We're gonna go back into it.
No, I just want to say one thing.
Because I gotta ask a question.
Hold on. We constantly say, don't disrespect me in public.
You must got some problems at home.
No. Don't disrespect me in public
got problems.
and want to apologize in private, right? So in his eyes, the disrespect was done publicly. So maybe he felt like he wanted to address it publicly. You know, in his eyes,
don't agree.
if he feels like he was made to look like a fool, he may want to address it. Is it how
No,
I would?
I think he
is
was-
it how?
I think he got
is it-
emotional
Is it how I
and,
would?
and picked up his phone.
Is
like
it how?
like these younger people be
Is
doing
it,
nowadays.
is it
They
how?
go straight to their phone.
Is it how I would choose to handle things? No. But as her man, does he have that right? Yes. And this is my issue. My issue is treating that man as if he doesn't have the right to have an opinion about what his woman does. Like he doesn't have to be right, but bruh, he has the right to feel something's inappropriate. That's all I'm saying.
And once again, hold up, before I can't go on no more. Why your legs so shiny, baby? Her shit mad shiny, it just blinded me over here. Every time I look and she's swinging her legs, just mad shiny. On her. I'm sorry, I had to say it. I'm gonna get back to the show, but I had to say it. They not shiny?
How old is she?
Huh?
How old is she?
I don't fucking know.
So is she a child? Because why are you calling her baby? That is very misogynistic and that's toxic masculinity.
Oh
Thank you very
shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm going back.
I'm sorry, young woman, that he treated you this way and referred to you that way.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Your legs are still shiny no matter what. They're just mad shiny. My shit, they ashy. My joints say ashy. I got good legs too. You crazy?
Ooh, bro, I am hot.
This guy's sweating. He got problems at home and he's sweating. But let me get back to this. So, what I will say is this. People have to be more secure in their relationships. People have to communicate more in their relationships to figure out what's the trigger points between the men and the women. And I think on both sides, I don't think a woman can't do what she want to do, and I don't think a man can't do what he want to do.
Then y'all should
well,
be
hold up,
single.
let me just finish this shit. Hold up, time out. But I think y'all should have conversations to figure out how y'all work together to get to satisfy each other in y'all relationship, right? Y'all should have, because everybody coming with their own individuality, but relationship brings you together. And you got to figure out how do you work cohesively together. And you have to have those conversations. I just don't think those conversations is for social media. If she disrespected him publicly, he could still been, even if it was a woman. I wouldn't take kind of her going on her social media and be like, yeah, wait till you come home or say anything. Like, this ain't for the world, it's for us when we discuss it. But you know, each his own, bro.
I think people need to learn how to be in relationships. I think we live in a world where people want to be in relationships but still be single, right?
I don't think she was doing nothing that was single.
Let me just say something. Love is an exchange of power, my G. You know, and this is what people don't get. So a lot of times people take on this attitude of who are you to tell me anything. I'm your man. You're my woman. That's who the hell I am or who you are to address me on whatever it is. Because once I say we are together, then what I'm giving you is the right to have an opinion on whatever I do, because anything I do moving forward from the day that I state that we are together reflects on you. That's the reality.
But that goes both ways. When she said you her man, then you gotta act a certain way too. That's
I told listen.
But that's a discussion.
This is what I've learned, man. What I've learned is when you're in a partnership or you're in a relationship with someone, that person is supposed to come first, right? And it's not to say that you are to lose yourself in that person. That's not what I mean. You're supposed to have respect for that person, right? You're not supposed to disregard that person. You're not supposed to disregard their opinion. Once again, you can disagree. Doesn't mean you have to do what they say, but that person should always feel heard. It's that simple.
I don't think nobody wasn't feeling heard. I think homie, where he fucked up at, once again, I'm gonna leave it here because I wanna go to the next topic, is that he took it to social media and he should have waited till this woman got home and addressed her instead of taking it. He left whatever he said to public opinion, because now you put it out there. Now opinions like assholes. Everybody got one.
I agree.
And everybody has something to say. And you know, unfortunately, in the world and the time we living in, as a man, like I said, the problem I had was when Chance did it the other day, women went ape shit. You know what I'm saying? Keke got a dance from Usher out here. Usher been slaying
Well,
chicks.
she kind of grind. She was whining on him too.
You know what I'm saying? So, and nobody really said nothing against that. I'm just saying, if you're gonna be judgmental on one side, then be judgmental on the other side. That's all I'm saying to you. Y'all gonna understand what I mean. Hopefully, going throughout the show, I just look at people got to be equal in their own way.
I just want to say one last thing. Although I don't agree with the way that he chose to go about it, he is human. You know what I mean? And people get emotional. And even if that person makes a mistake, it doesn't give you the right to disregard their feelings. That's how I see it.
I never want to see you emotional.
I can be upset at you, and it still doesn't mean that I have to disregard your feelings. I could check you, the way you went about communicating this was wrong. You know, and I don't agree with that. But in the same breath, you felt this way about what I did. Why? I don't see anything wrong with it. Please let me know what it is that you have an issue with. You know, two things can coexist at the same exact time. It doesn't have to be one or the other. That's all.
I hear you. Well, on happier news, let's big up the Jay-Z. Give Jay-Z a hand clap, man. I drove past Grand Army Plaza Library.
Grand Army Plaza.
Grand Army Plaza Library. It's Grand, right?
Grand.
Grand.
That's what I said.
She said Graham.
No, you said Graham.
She thinking about Jay-Z selling grams. He don't do that no more, man. You said Graham. Whatever. Anyway. Grand Army Plaza.
Grand.
Oh, my God. Anyway. Yo, big up to Jay-Z, B. I seen the lyrics on the wall. Tonight, I heard that they having something from him over there at the library.
Is he going to be there?
Yeah. I haven't been in that library in years. But,
Me neither.
You know, I don't remember the last time Jay-Z been in the library, but he's gonna be in one tonight though. Big up to Jay-Z. Look, man, we in Brooklyn, you can do anything, man. Like it's dope to come from, you know, the walk of life he came from and now being celebrated. Not just amongst his peers, but from his whole entire city. So big up to Jay-Z, man. You know, keep doing big things and keep moving forward, man.
Oh.
I don't even know where I want to go on this topic because we just came out of some woman shit. And I don't want to go into it because it's too crazy.
What's the topic?
I'm not going to. I'll come back to it later. I got another topic for you, real quick. So I asked this question because I want to know what's the oldest chick you ever slept with? Probably not now. Maybe when you was a little younger. What's the oldest woman? Like how many years oldest?
So, all right. So I got this story, right?
Oh, we got a story with Moe. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, this is kind of crazy. So I think the first time my mother kicked me out the house, I think I was 18 or 19. I don't remember. I think I was like 18 or 19. And I was staying at my cousin's house.
Somebody knock off his mom's.
Nah, I was staying at my cousin's crib. My cousin was like, he was like 23 at the time.
Your real cousin?
It's my
that's
boy.
what I'm trying to say. Okay, cool. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so, but he was living on his own. He had like this little studio apartment or whatever. So I was crashing by him. And one morning he left to go to work. And I swear to God, I'm laying there and there's a knock on the door. So I answer the door and it's this older woman. She had to have been like 50 something, right? And she's like, you know, such and such there. And I'm like, no. And she was like, you here by yourself? And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, can I come in? And I said, okay. She came in and I ended up smashing it. Like, which was weird. Like she literally just came in and was like, you wanna fuck? And I'm like,
she was horny for it. She probably
it was just
coochie was leaking
just,
all that morning.
Yeah, it was just
and
weird.
she like,
bro.
I gotta go get me a piece. Your man wasn't there, so she gave me something.
Maybe she wasn't that old. Maybe I thought she was that old. Cause you know when you younger, you think everybody's old.
So did was your man smashing her?
Yeah, he said. Well, yeah, he said that he smashes it on occasion.
So you took your man piece.
I didn't take his piece.
Yeah, you took his piece.
Because I told him, and he was like,
yeah, but that could have been his chick that came to the door.
No, that wasn't his chick, bro.
How you were sure? You never saw her before.
Because I know him. Like, no, that wasn't his chick. And when I told him, he was like, Yo, she crazy. Yeah, nuts.
Well, listen, story time with Styles. I know it's been a minute.
Story time with Styles.
So, you know, we used to be on this shit called the chat line back in the day.
Yeah, I remember
You remember
that.
the chat line? We talked about it before. So, on the chat line.
You've reached the Brooklyn Raven.
Hello. I miss that shit. Yeah, that shit was cool back in the days. So I met this lady. I was so mad because I had just got out of high school. I've been out the crib since I was 19, had my own place. And when I met this lady, she was a taxi operator. But they dealt.
A taxi driver.
No, operator. You know the people that answer
Okay,
the phone.
dispatcher.
And she had, but they dealt with limousines. Remember back in the days, they had the limousines. So she had limousines and Cadillacs. So I was like, fuck, man, I needed her for high school, man. Like, you know, I had to pay like $1,000 for my limousine, but that was funny. So me and her talking, she'd be on Brooklyn Raven while she late night doing the operating shit at the Brooklyn Raven. So we talking. I think I'm like 19 and she gotta be about 40 something years old, 45 years old, some shit like around that age, right? All I know, she old enough because her nephew who lives with her is a year or two younger than me. Right? I think I'm about 23 at this time. And she like 40 something, I'm like 23. So we talking every day and she's like, yo, you know something, I'm gonna come see you. You know, I live in East New York, I got a little basement apartment. So she's like, yo, I'm gonna come check you. So I'm like, all right, cool. So she comes over and check me. She's like, yo, but you gotta fuck me when I get there. I was like, all right, there ain't no problem. So you know me, I go get my condoms and jimmies and all that shit. So I'd rather go get my jimmies and shit. So she come in, a little heavier set lady. Remember, we don't got no Instagram and no shit like that. She a little heavier set, but she pretty though. Spanish lady. She kind of look black, but she's Spanish. I think she like Dominican or Puerto Rican, one of them shits. So she comes in, when she's sitting, we talking, and she's like, we don't gotta talk much. You know what I'm here for. And she like called me, she's like, you my little papito, you know what I'm here for. Let's just get to it. She says to me, you ready? I said, yeah, I'm ready. Of course I'm ready. I'm ready to go. She said, I don't want you to get scared when I do something. I'm like looking at this bitch like, what are you talking about? Right? She goes,
Dun, dun, dun.
she said, but just follow me and everything's gonna be all right. So I was like,
So this is where it all started.
Look. So shut the fuck up. So I go, all right, cool. She's like, yo, but I want you to hit it from the back. She said, I'm gonna get you up nice first. And she goes down. She just started giving me head. And she said, nah, I want you to hit it from the back. So I go from the back. And when I go from the back, she's like, yo, pull my hair. So I'm pulling her hair, right? And she goes, yo, Mo, you laughing. Listen. So I'm hitting it from the back. And I'm like, she's like, go faster. Yo, Mo, I never heard him. So all I could do is laugh and keep hitting it because I've never seen this before. I never experienced. Yo, she sound dead on like a horse. Like I've never seen this shit before. And yo, the whole time we doing this shit, she just kept doing the hard shit. And you know, at first, I ain't gonna lie, my shit went down because I started laughing too much. I couldn't stay in rhythm because this shit is hilarious. So, you know, she go back down on me again. She said, yo, it's okay. It's okay. She said, I just like to get the animal out of me. I was like, okay. Like, so she get me back up. And so now I'm used, I know what's gonna come. I'm back in it. She's like, the whole thing, right? So listen, so she finishes and we finish, you know, she give me something to drink. I give her something to drink. We talk for a little bit and she tell me, yo, I'm gonna see you again. Maybe you could come to my house. I'm like, yo, your nephew my age. Don't worry about him. You can come to my house, right? So I go to my door, I let her out, and I come back to the crib. I come back in the crib and she calls my phone. I pick up the phone. Like I had like a Nokia at that time. I pick up the phone. She said, hey, go to your door. I said, all right, cool.
Don't tell me she took a shit on your doorstep, bro.
What the fuck? Like a horse? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, she's a horse.
Yo, so I went back to the door and it was an envelope. And she said, that's for you. you my good little papito, right? So I open the envelope, and it's $100.
So you're a whore.
I guess. I said, yo, why you pay me? I said, you make me feel shit. She said, yo, you my young man, and I take care of my young men. I said, oh shit. Yeah, I want to see her every chance I get. You know what I'm saying? And then, so maybe a year or two later, a crazy neighbor, not crazy, like a Bayesian lady, I think. I don't want to. She was West Indian. I don't remember where she was from. She moved in next door. We got the Eastern Parkway parade, but we also got something called Juve here, where they out all night.
The night before.
So this lady was flirting. Her house is literally next to mine. It's like, if I jumped over the thing, I'm at her door. So she would always come to the door. She would always see me at her door when she come in. She always flirt with me, and I always feel like she wanted to give me some, but she, you know what I mean? Never give me none. Aww. And she came home, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and she rings my bell, but she rings Irk's bell, and she asks for me, because Irk lived upstairs, I lived downstairs, and she asks, he's like, yo, Styles, the lady next door wants you. So I come outside, she got powder all over her fucking face, from, the powder paint from Juve, right? And I'm like, what's up? She's like, help me upstairs. She drunk as fuck, she's like, help me upstairs. And she tells me to take off her clothes and put her in the shower, put me in the shower. So I put her in the shower. She's like, get naked. And she give me some. And then she gave me some and never talked to me again. It was weird. I don't know. She gave it to me.
She was drunk.
She was drunk and she gave it to me. I was like, I fucking know, 20-something years old, man. And she would wink at me, but she never would talk to me. And I'm like, yo, damn, I got a little old shorty next door, but it never happened again. But
She probably wanted you to say something, but you ain't say nothing.
I was young, bro. So that shit was weird, bro. Both of them was weird. But I do mix my little Spanish mommy. I don't know. She probably about 60-something years old now. I still take it, bro. I still take it. So if you out there, especially, she probably working for Uber now, or motherfucking Lyft.
Crazy.
If you out there, if you remember me, it's me, little Papito. I'm just bigger now.
He said, little papito. He said, little papito.
I'm bigger now. She know who she is, because if you still making that horse noise, and anybody got a woman that's making that horse noise, she's probably mine first. Spanish woman making horse noises, she's mine. I just straight up and down. Yo, son, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was, I never had no shit like that again, but I enjoyed it for the time it was there.
People have such weird sex kinks.
Yo, shout out to Brooklyn Raven, man. Brooklyn Raven got me a lot of coochie, bro. Shout out to Brooklyn Raven.
Yo.
Shout out to Brooklyn Raven. So, yo, I'm seeing in LA, they have a no bill policy or something like zero bill policy.
Yeah, and everybody's worried.
So, right now in LA, they're about to go through the purge all over again in LA.
I don't think that's necessarily true because
Yo,
people.
they got assault in there, they got robbery, they got battery,
they did the same thing in New York, and so many people thought that was going to change something, and things haven't really changed because of that.
New York niggas is still going to jail, bro.
But that no bail.
And that only lasted for so long too in New York, because they start, changing things back up. Niggas is going to jail right now in New York City. I don't know, man. It's funny. We don't want people to go to jail, but at the same time, we don't want the criminals to be on the street. Nigga.
I mean, why wouldn't we want people to be held accountable for the things that they do?
I'm saying society. I'm saying the society it's just bugged out.
You do a crime, you get caught, you do the time, bro. Yeah, that's the reality of the situation.
Well, something, I'm glad we bring up that, because that leads me into my next thing. So I seen Meek Mills. He was at a concert, and he did mad songs with Tory Lanez, and he shouted out "Free Tory Lanez." You know what I'm saying? People was mad at him on social media for saying "Free Tory Lanez." I guess for the whole Megan Thee Stallion thing. And it's so funny. I was talking to somebody this week, and they had lost somebody in their family, and somebody had something. I can't get to the whole story because I don't want to say too much about it. But they had lost somebody in their family. But the other family, who the person took that person's life, always got free T-shirts on, or the person, or saying yo, free such and such on their Instagram and shit like that. So I was asking myself a question: is it cool to say free whoever?
I think.
You understand what I'm saying?
I think our culture is very dysfunctional. The reality is, in our culture, Someone could be a serial killer, bro, and people will be talking about freedom. Like it's backwards, you know. And I think the way that it hurts us is that it takes away from the accountability, right? A lot of times it's easy for people to do wrong when the people around them continuously condone their bullshit, bro. You know, and I think that you hurt your loved one by not holding them accountable. You know, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with saying nobody wants their loved one to go to jail, but if your loved one murders somebody, like, look,
But Tory
man,
Lanez didn't murder anybody.
no,
But
I'm not
just saying,
talking
bro.
about Tory Lanez. I'm just speaking in general. It's because the truth is that is a part of our culture, right? It's a huge part of our culture that, oh, well, they ain't do it to me. They ain't do it to me. Like that's always the consensus. But at the end of the day, it's like part of being a man, part of being an adult is paying consequences for your actions. You understand? And I just never understand how somebody rob somebody or murder somebody or they commit a crime and people are upset because they went to jail. Now, you know, I'm not saying that anybody should give up information or that's not what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, if that person is sloppy about it, they get caught and they get charged and they get convicted, bruh, like it's consequences to your actions.
I feel I'm trying to be devil advocate with you, right? So I feel like you can say maybe free somebody and still scold them, right? I can still tell you, yo, my dude, you was wrong for that. But I'm always fight for your freedom, right? That's one. And I also feel like it's like anything crime, like especially when you talk about murder, people lose. Like we always say, two people lose, right? The person that died and then
the person that goes to jail.
Person that goes to jail. And I think in unconditional love, you always gonna want, if you like, God forbid my kid did something, no matter what they did, I'ma still fight for my kid. I'ma still be there in their corner, still gonna want them to live that type of lifestyle, live in that situation. I'm not gonna want it. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like on the other side, somebody family who's suffering on the other side, seeing you say that, might feel a way. But at the same time, it's like crazy, right? Because it's like teams, right? It's like if I play for the Giants, I'm cheering for the Giants. I don't really care what's happening in San Francisco. I don't know.
I just never understood the whole free this person ideology, bro. Because no person has ever been released from jail because the judge saw somebody post free such and such. That's number one. And for me, the free such and such thing it's all about perception. Because there's so many people putting free such and such on social media that doesn't visit that person, that's not putting money in their commissary, that ain't doing a goddamn thing. So how much do you really give a damn about this person?
Yeah, but also I think free also to a lot of people use. We gotta keep in context too, because some people use it while people are fighting their cases and they in jail. So a person might be fighting again. You're not proven guilty. You got to be proven guilty. So you could be people could be saying free, whatever.
But that still has
And
no effect. To me, it just has no. I understand people show support in all different types of ways, but the jury is not sitting deliberating in the room like, hey, could y'all check hashtag free Mike and see how many hashtags we have
I don't
to decide if
no,
you should free him or not?
No, that's not. I don't think that. I disagree with you again. Being on trial, like what helped me when I was doing my gun case. One of the things that helped me when they asked when
Who's in the court?
And who in the court and the whole courtroom stood up.
Yeah.
That sometimes when people are championing for you,
The attorney asks, of course.
yeah, but that changes the narrative too with people decision making. Because sometimes people gonna be people. Some judge might see that or go, damn, the people really, I ain't gonna send to this person like that. So people fighting for you and cheering for you too, it may sway how long you get or if you get out.
Bruh, if you do a violent crime, if you murder someone, we're not talking about the case of self-defense. If you go out there and you kill someone, the judge doesn't give a shit who's yelling free you. This is what I'm saying.
No, they do.
Like in the case of Tory Lanez, allegedly, that man shot a woman. Mm-hmm. The judge don't give a fuck who's saying free him. Wait. Let me just say something. Because
he would have been
I had a friend of mine who shot at his baby moms, right? And I remember sitting in the court,
You got some crazy friends,
right? I remember sitting in the court when they brought him out for his arraignment, and I remember the prosecutor explaining what happened, right? And it's like, yeah, you know, he pulled out a gun and he shot at her. And I remember everybody in the court like, oh my God, you understand? And I ended up bailing him out, right? And all of that. But
Yo,
wait, let me finish. Let me finish. I ended up bailing him out, but I told him, I said, yo, bro, that was some real sucker shit that you did. That's number one. You understand? I bailed you out because you my man. All right, we gonna fight this case from the outside or whatever. Got him an attorney and all of that. But in the same breath, I told him, but nigga, if you go to jail, you deserve that. It is what it is. You understand where I'm coming from? I did my responsibility as your boy. I'm going to hold you down. But I'm not going to condone your bullshit, bro. Because that was some bullshit.
But wait. I just told you the same thing. You can say still free. I said that. The first thing I said was,
Yeah.
and still go, yo, my nigga, that was some bullshit you did.
But we both know that. We both know that that's not what happens.
Hold up, Tom. I don't know what happens. I don't like talking for other niggas, bro.
In most cases, we know. We both know that that's not what happens.
All I'm saying is, I don't know if it's wrong if you champion for your friend or your family, even if it's some bullshit that they did.
I think it's insensitive. All depending on what the incident is.
It might be, and I don't know about Tory and Meek's situation. Meek may not believe he did it, right? He may not, in his heart of hearts, he may not believe that.
I'm not even speaking about Tory and Meek.
I hear you. I'm just saying this is how we got here. So if somebody in their heart, I'm just using it for example. If somebody in their heart feel like, yo, my family didn't do that shit, I don't care. Free that person. They have all right to say it. And I know it might hurt the other person too as well, but we not cool. Like if you did something, I don't care what she think or he think. You my man, so I don't care.
Yeah, but what if I did it? And you know I did it.
Listen, guess what? I'ma still fight for you. Just like guess what? You know your man.
What do you mean by
time out? You knew your man did it, right? You knew you hurt everybody in the courtroom with, right? But it didn't stop you from bailing the nigga out. It didn't stop you from paying That's even worse than saying free my man. Because I'm gonna give. Hold up, time out. You actually helping him find his freedom. You actually contributing, right? You're not even saying the words.
Yeah.
You're contributing.
Listen, I'm gonna give him a fair chance.
I
Yes,
hear you, bro.
Definitely. But at the end of the day, I still think what he did was wrong. And if he ended up being charged and found guilty, bro, I'm not. Bro,
So
that was some dumb shit you did.
You're not gonna put money on these books?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna put money in
So,
his book.
but I'm
That
still
has to do with his well-being. That doesn't have to do with the consequences of his actions.
What I'm saying
I'm
is-
talking about people not even standing in the way, but people totally disregarding that what this person may have done is wrong. I mean, we see it happen all the time, right? People are blind to people's bullshit because they like them.
No, listen, I don't know which way we're gonna go with this, but all I'm saying to you is I feel for the victims and I also understand, because both things can be true. I also understand somebody fighting for their peoples. Because if it was my peoples, like you did everything, what you just explained, even though you didn't say free my man, you did everything to help free him.
I did what I was supposed to do.
All right. So like I said,
and once again, my problem with the free such and such thing is there's so many people that are putting up free such and such that doesn't visit them, that doesn't put money in their commissary, that ain't putting no money towards their lawyer. Yo, listen, we live in a world of illusions, right? To me, a lot of times, and I'm not saying in every case, a lot of times the whole free such and such shit is more about that person getting clout by letting people know that they are attached to this person in some way, that they know this person. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I guess. Listen, man, like the only thing I'm gonna leave here, every time you got somebody championing you and screaming for you in that courtroom or being there, being present, sometimes it sways public opinion. Oh, yo, he a pillar in the community, or she a pillar. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So more people talking.
It ain't work for Tory.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know what his kids, bro. I don't know, bro. I'm just saying it is what it is. But yo, on some crazy shit though, you believe in child abuse?
Do I believe? Yeah, I believe. What do you mean? Do I believe that there's
Like
such a thing?
fucking your kid up.
I believe in discipline. I don't believe in child abuse.
Yeah, in this case, I believe in fucking my kid up. So homeboy was caught. The kid, 16-year-old was caught in a gaming house and spent his parents $45,000 on games.
And they was whooping
And
his ass.
they fucked him up. They didn't even whip his ass. I done fucked my kid up too. I don't even think they should go to jail. I don't think how the fuck do you spend 45,000? Not 4,500. 45,000.
And here I went thinking I was bad on Candy Crush.
I'm still spending money on Candy Crush. I still spend.
At least it's my money I'm spending.
That's crazy, bro. I'd have beat the shit out of my kid, bro. I don't even know what to tell you. 45,000?
My kid would have been on a host row.
Now you go too far. You go too far, bro.
I am only kidding, people.
Yeah. I'd have beat the shit out of my kid, though. I'll just be honest with you. I don't believe in child abuse, but that day I'd have got child abuse would have happened, bro. Wear it up. So, crazy shit. For y'all women, y'all keep fixing shit. Y'all just be fixing all kind of shit. Y'all fix your butt, you fix your breasts, you fix your ears, you fix your teeth, you fix your kneecaps, you fix under your shoulders. In New Mexico, and when I say New Mexico, that's in United States.
Is that next to Old Mexico?
That's not, it's next to Old Mexico, but it's in United States. It's not in Mexico.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Right?
That's in, I think, isn't that in Arizona?
I don't fucking know, man, but it's in the United States. But
It's next to Arizona, I think.
But in New Mexico, these girls are getting vampire facials. That's like a vampire nutting on your face?
I think it's like the pins and they poke all these.
Okay, I thought it was like a vampire nutting on you. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, be careful, ladies. Y'all getting the vampire facials. You let a nigga suck your blood out your face and then he give you HIV. That's what's happening.
People are getting HIV from the vampire facial.
Vampire facials in Mexico. So be careful when you go. They're not changing their needles. On a serious note, HIV is spread through intravenously through dirty and sharing needles and shit like that. That's some of the ways that you can transfer it.
Blood transmission.
Yeah. So, so they doing Botox over there as well. So I know that involves needles. Needles don't even cost that much. I don't know. Maybe for vampire facial, maybe there's different needles. I don't know. But be careful where y'all going to get these cosmetic things done, because every week we seem like we having something else happen cosmetically that's happened to ladies, either passing away or having some medical issue. So y'all ladies, be careful of where you getting your treatments, and please.
How did cosmetic surgery become such a thing for
place.
black people, man? I remember for the longest.
Vet the place.
That was just a white thing.
Vet the place. Other news: Tina Knowles got robbed for $1 million.
Her house got burglarized.
$1 million in jewelry and cash. Thank God the woman wasn't home.
Damson Idris's house was burglarized as well. Damson Idris, the guy that played Franklin in Snowfall.
Oh, okay.
But he only had $500 in the safe. He said that they actually did more because it's going to cost $2,000 to fix the door that they basically pried open. So he said, it's going to cost me more to fix the door than they actually got.
I don't know if I could be comfortable. You ever been robbed in your house?
My house been burglarized before.
You was comfortable?
Bruh, I'm not going to lie, like, after it happened, I would just, like, I could be out at a restaurant or something, and I'd just be like, yo, I'm going home. Like, I would just have this feeling like somebody's in my crib. Like, you never feel the same. It never feels the same.
I remember, I got to call my mom. I remember as a little boy, somebody came in the house. That's when niggas were smoking crack like crazy and took our TV. I'm like, Mommy, our TV is missing. Somebody came.
Same thing happened when I was like 6. I remember that like it was yesterday. We used to live on Martens between Bedford and Rogers. Me and my moms came home, and my mother used to have, the big ass TV that'd be on the floor, the wooden one, and the TV was not there. I was like, Mom, where's the TV?
Yeah, I was on Wyoming between New Lots and Hagen. No, between Livonia and Riverdale.
Oh, that's Crackhead Central.
That's Drug Central back in them days. Yeah, somebody came in there and took our TV, took some. I gotta call my mother, but I remember the TV was gone, and we like, Mommy, the TV's missing. Yeah, somebody got us. Yeah, so be careful with your houses, man. People don't care. I also seen another story with Faith Evans, man, and Stevie J, and she's been ordered to pay their divorce, and she's been ordered to pay him $1 million in spousal support. So somebody took $1 million from Ms. Knowles, and Faith got ladies losing millions out here.
So does that mean hashtag City Boys up? Because Stevie J is the original city boy, original piece of shit.
You know something? I want to say something. and I don't know if this is inappropriate to say because I really don't know the relationship, but even when I seen that relationship, it bothered me because Stevie produced for Big.
For Big, yeah.
And maybe because I'm just a big fan and I love Big so much, and Big music and shit. I thought that was kind of a crazy relationship.
But who's to say that him and Big had a relationship?
Yeah, I don't know the nature of their relationship. So I'm almost like, damn, Faith, that's kind of good for you because you shouldn't have been fucking with this nigga anyway. You know what I mean? But, you know,
But in the same breath, I mean, you think about how long ago Big died. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. How long does she have to?
Now, I'm the same with Stevie. You know what I mean? You could confuse. It's a million niggas out there, bro. Yeah. You know, I don't know. That's my.
Sometimes death brings people.
You know, maybe I might hear a story from Faith and you look at the situation differently, but I always thought that was kind of crazy.
So you think? So you're happy that she has to pay Stevie $1 million?
You know, I feel so funny, right? I hear women that get money from men from all the time. I don't know, maybe I'm just led to believe if you divorce a chick and she got money, you ain't supposed to get no money. I don't know. You're a man, you're supposed to go out there. I'm not saying, and I always talk about this equal shit. So on the equal side of me going, yeah, you should give him some money because you made more money, you got more money than him, so he probably should get it. But at the same time, I don't know, I feel like a man supposed to go out there and go get it.
Yeah, but I think it also has to do with the nature of the relationship. Like, have they been together long enough? Like, what has he done? And look, like you said, look, man, women are awarded that all the time. So I don't know.
Only thing, and the deeper thing is, if I go back to Big, didn't Faith still get? I don't know. Does she still get Big money? So is he getting big bread? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because they was married, right? So, I don't know, man.
But plus, she has a son for him. So.
And had a kid for him. The kid is older now, but, you know, I thought, I don't know. I don't know how to feel, bro.
Oh, you're looking at Mary J. Blige?
Nah, she gave up a lot of money, too.
And she's pissed.
Gave up a lot of money, too. I see this Burger King burger, man, that's out, man. This new, they call it the real cheeseburger.
Yeah, they call it the real heart attack. Yeah, they call it the real heart attack.
It has no meat.
You're going to be constipated.
It has 20 slices of American cheese. It's like a grilled cheese on a burger, right? Like
that's like a grilled cheese on steroids.
On a burger bun. It's going viral on TikTok in China. I think it's in China or Japan, one of those places, one of those Asian countries.
It's the vegan cheeseburger.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But they going crazy for it. Right now, I eat anything.
Who comes up with this shit?
I don't know. Well, look, it's selling out, man. It's popular. It's selling out right now. It's definitely selling out. So, yeah, big up to the cheeseburger, I guess. I'm not eating that shit. I'm lactose intolerant. I'll be shitting for days. I wouldn't even survive that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even survive that. You just call me shitty after I eat that.
That's nasty.
Shit, you don't want that problem. Yo, another quick crazy question for you. I was talking to my homegirl, and she was telling me good sex doesn't have to take that long. I mean, it could be under 10 minutes to have good sex. So, what do you think? How long good sex do you think it should last?
I mean, me personally, I like long sessions, but I do agree with her that it all depends. Like, there's so much that
Some lady said,
There's so much that decides what good sex is, right? Sometimes the situation doesn't call for y'all to be able to do it for 20, 30, 40, 50, 40 minutes, an hour. You know, sometimes y'all may be somewhere and y'all just capitalize on an opportunity, right? To have sex in somewhere out the ordinary, you know, and it might be 5, 10 minutes. But it's just like a workout, right? You know, those short, intense workouts are very, very beneficial, right? Quick 30 minutes, whatever, you just hit it hard, whatever.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
So ladies, let me ask you a question.
But all I'm saying is this, like, I've seen women, it doesn't take an hour for a woman to have an orgasm.
How long your sex session? You like long or short? They need to be 30 minutes or more, you can get it off in 5, 10 minutes.
I don't need this is the long session.
You on this? So, and you...
I like a long session, but I don't need one.
So one don't need one, and she like, I like a long session. She popping her head over here, I like a long session. Well, listen, I've been known to give a bitch 2 minutes of hell, and you know what I mean? It's fucking.
He said
2 minutes of hell is better than 20 minutes of bullshit.
He said the best 2 minutes of your life.
Now, trust me, and I don't really have sex for 2 minutes. Sometimes I just can't. It take me forever to nut, but yeah, I think it could be done fast. And when listen, 20. Well, I didn't say fat.
But I'm not saying 10 minutes.
I hear you. So let me ask you a question. You want an hour of bullshit or 10 minutes of some right shit?
Do I have to choose?
Gotta choose one. Hour of bullshit or 10 minutes of some
10 minutes
oh my
of fire.
God. Yeah, what you want?
If I had to choose, I'll take the 10 minutes.
Yeah, listen, I done gave bitches 2-3 minutes of
But
hell.
30 minutes, the 5-10 minutes, that's not good sex.
And you know what's so? And if you want me to be honest with you, bruh, most women tap out before 30 minutes.
I don't know age. It depends on the
A lot of
coochie.
women
I think it
tap
depends
out
on the
before that
coochie.
30
Some of
minutes.
they could get chafed. Yeah, somebody could get chafed. Listen, the bonus
Bonus
hole.
hole.
Oh, it's not coochie no more. Bonus hole.
Bonus.
Bonus hole. Bonus hole. Yeah, this shit crazy. So I saw another interesting story. I got 2 more interesting stories real quick. One was as a man, he came home and he was arguing with his lady because he works, she doesn't work, she's a housewife, and he got a joint account with both of them. But he found the letter, happened to come home, open up a mail bank statement, and she has another account
That he doesn't know about.
that he doesn't know about that she's been taking out of their joint account
and putting money in that.
and putting the
account.
money in the account. So when he asked her, like, why, she was like, because just in case we ever get
That's her.
divorced, I got my money. I got to make sure myself is safe. It's almost unpacking to do with that shit.
Yeah, like to me,
I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Why are you preparing an exit plan?
Yes, and it seemed like they had no problems in the relationship. She was just like, this is just in case. I'm taking money out of. So there's a couple of things, right? Because he didn't have to be a man to give her a joint account, right? He could just kept his money in his account, or even just gave her money for herself,
That's a betrayal.
right? It is, and then she stole the money out of the account and put it in another account so he didn't know about it. And then when he approached her, she's like, yeah, I'm not giving it back because I got to be sure I'm good just in case anything ever happened to us.
No, she said just in case. Yeah, and
Yeah, they
basically
divorced.
anything to make sure she's good. Like it has nothing to do with him. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's kind
It's
of.
an exit plan.
Yeah, I
To
don't know.
me,
It sound like she got
I
something
feel
up her
like,
sleeve.
I feel like she got something up her sleeve, and she's saving that money because she plans on making an exit.
Yeah, I think anybody, if it was him that was doing that, he would have been totally wrong. You can't,
Yeah, because to me, I don't understand if things are good, why are you thinking about things
even if
being
things were bad, it just still don't make it right.
No, I mean, if things are going downhill, I can understand someone saying, I see where this is going, so therefore I have to make sure that.
Nah, I can't.
No,
I
listen.
can't.
Hold on. Listen.
So when you say-
it's
let me
like,
ask you a
wait,
question.
let me just say something. It's like if we in a car and you speeding towards a wall, and I decide to brace myself or put on my seatbelt because I'm like, yo, I see where this is going.
It's a difference. So you saying your woman is she's the financial source of your relationship, right?
No,
listen, in theory.
no.
Actually,
I don't want to be a
no,
bitch in.
no,
I don't want to be a bitch in theory.
no,
I'm
no,
good.
listen.
No.
In theory.
Say someone else.
No,
Don't say
you.
me.
No, you, because we got to.
No, I don't want to be
no,
a bitch in theory.
No, we got.
I don't want to be a bitch in theory.
So your woman is making the bread. You see that she's about to leave you, and she puts the money in the account, the joint account, to take care of all the bills, the house, and you're a house husband. You
Bro, I can't even fathom this. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Listen what I'm saying. Let me say what I say. So
My
let me
mind
say,
is glitching. Like it's not computing.
Listen. So you're gonna take the money out.
No.
Stealing is stealing, bro.
But understand what I'm saying.
I'm-
I'm not saying I agree with it. What I'm saying is
Stealing is stealing, bro.
I can understand why
I don't
she
underst-
would do it
I don't
if
understand it,
it's
bro.
going downhill and she sees it's about to
I don't
end.
understand it,
Look,
bro.
look.
Then go get a job.
No,
If it's going downhill,
I agree.
get your ass up
but
and prepare yourself.
I agree,
Right?
but you have to understand it's about self-preservation.
I hear you,
right?
but that's-
I don't agree if everything is all good, but
and if that's the world we live in, you know, well, you might have you might say yes to this fucking answer. If that's the world we live in, self-preservation. If I'm starving and I ain't got no money in my pocket, I should just be able to stick anybody up or rob somebody. That's self-preservation.
Yo, bro.
What?
Survival of the fittest.
See, I told you you're gonna just say yes to this bullshit.
No, listen.
I don't believe in
when
that,
you
bro.
take away civilization, those are the basic laws of nature.
Listen,
bro.
self-preservation. If I feel like my life is in jeopardy and my money is getting messed up, I'm gonna get my ass. And this relationship going down here, I'm gonna get my ass up. I'm gonna get a job and do what I gotta do.
But you know why you also say that? Because understand that we are men and we are designed differently. We're wired differently.
I hear you, bro.
We are. That's the reality.
Stealing, let me tell you
and
something.
Look, and in no way,
So I hope you say that for my next story.
You're
then.
not. Let me finish. In no way am I saying I agree with the actions. I'm just saying I can understand why that person would do that in a situation where the relationship is going downhill and they foresee it ending.
You can't steal from
I'm not saying
your people, your family.
Bro, nowhere am I saying it's right. Nowhere am I saying I agree with it. What I'm saying is I can understand why that person would do that.
Because I can change the scenario, right? I could change the scenario and put it and still say a woman is taking some money, right? You got a family. Your mother is dying, right? Your mother is about to die, God forbid. She's on her deathbed. Your mother got some money in her account. She got some money in the account, but the money is for me, you, and our sister, right? Our sisters don't want to not get the money and not let us have the money. And she needs money because mom's always been taken care of. So she goes to the bank and take all the money out and don't pay me and you when mom left us. Self-preservation because she's a woman.
That's not the same, bro.
Yes, it's the same because she took
No, it isn't
something.
the same.
It's an account that was for both of us,
Listen,
for all three of us.
You're talking on one hand with her taking all of the money, right? Obviously, the money that she's been siphoning out of that account isn't that much each time because he hasn't noticed.
If I had a sister,
bro, I'm not arguing your point. I'm not saying that it's not betrayal. I'm not saying she's not wrong. All I'm saying is in a situation where the relationship is headed downhill and she can foresee the end of that relationship, I can understand why she would say, yo, this guy's gonna leave me high and dry. Let me make sure that I have a soft place to land. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, like I said, same thing with that sister. My brother's gonna leave me high and dry. Let me go take some of this money.
No, the brother isn't gonna leave her high and dry because the mom's left it to all four siblings.
Like I said, bro, and that money was in that account for him and her. He didn't hide his money. That money was in the account for him and her.
I'm not. You're arguing something that I'm not
Nah, I hear
arguing.
you, but I can't see it. I can't see it. Her ass need to go to jail. You don't take no money out the fucking account behind my back and steal my money because I would never steal from you.
Is he wrong?
Did what? I don't understand.
The soccer player that put everything in his mother's name so that when he got divorced, his wife got nothing. His wife ended up having to pay him alimony because he put everything in his mother's name. So in his name, there's really nothing.
No, so in a case like that, he should be paying her money if he made the earnings and, you know, he in the settlement, in the divorce, he should be paying her money, right? He should be, if they have an alimony type of thing going on, if they got kids involved, he should be taking care of those kids.
Is he wrong? That's the question.
Is he wrong for what?
Is he wrong for putting everything in his mother's name?
Yes and no.
That's self-preservation, though.
Yes, no. I'm gonna tell you why. Yes and no. It's like she said, she's smart. Yes and no, because we live in a society that tells. Anytime we just talked about this with Stevie J and Faith. Usually, if you're rich, a woman could take half of your money, and you made all that money, you made all your earnings, and she could come in and go be married with you for 1 year, 2 years, and just take all your money. So a person's gonna protect their assets. So
there is no your money if you're married. That's
it's
your money.
No, it's your money before we get married.
Yeah, but
no. If I build this whole store right here, this is my shit. I built this.
Okay, but
right. So we got married. I still built this.
Okay.
Whether it was her, because I know a female that just went through the same shit, that got bread. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you say?
Because
it's like if you say something twice, you think it means something different.
Because that's how I say it, bro. That's how I say it.
It's just that one.
Right. So my thing is, like I said.
Like you said.
Like I said. So, yeah, I feel the same way. You have to protect yourself because there's people who prey on that type of shit, right? There's predators out there. And if you don't protect yourself from the predator out there, then you could get got.
But are you aware that there are affluent and wealthy men who also prey on the women they marry and leave them high and dry. Yeah,
I've never heard of that. Anybody
you've
in
never
here?
heard of that?
Anybody heard on a man that goes?
There's been situations where women have been left high and dry. I mean, look at the Steve Harvey situation, right? He left his wife, married Marjorie, and basically left his wife and the kid allegedly high and dry. Like, that's what his ex-wife always says. I just can't knock people for self-preservation and choosing to do what I don't agree with it. I think it's betrayal. But like I said,
if Moe get broke, he told you in the beginning of the show, he going to the bank. It's self-preservation. That's it.
That is self-preservation.
Well, so he going to the bank, he gonna rob y'all niggas. So it don't matter. That's the type of time he on.
You know
He's on demon time, bro.
On one hand, people say that if your life is threatened, you have the right to defend it any which way, right? Self-defense, right? And at the end of the day, if I feel that, bruh, I need to eat and there's no other means, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it's the laws of nature when you break it down to the basics. I'm not saying it's right. Said.
No other means. She had another mean. Her other means, she could got her ass up and go work. Or he could got his ass up to go work. They had a means. Go out there and go get it. Why this nigga here talking to me? This conversation, yo, I don't even want to bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up. It was a video I watched this week on Instagram. You know, I be on Instagram looking at all kind of shit. And I left a comment, and I got a lot of comment back. Both some on my side and some not on my side, right? It was a lady. She was dressed real nice. And ladies, y'all in here, so y'all could just say whatever y'all want to say. She was dressed really nice. And she must have passed a guy. And when she passed him, he gave her a compliment. That's not on the video. You don't see what he said to her. The aftermath is. So he gave her a compliment, and she started taping him, I guess, after he went into his barrage of words. So it was just basically like, yo.
She didn't acknowledge him. She didn't acknowledge his compliment, didn't say thank you. She disregarded him.
She didn't say thank you, and she didn't say nothing to him, right? So he started going, you a bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Like, yo, why would you come outside dressing nice, and if somebody pays you a compliment, you don't got nothing to say? Then come outside in the robe. Fuck you. Then some guys.
This is why women end up in the trunk of cars.
No, he didn't say that. He said he started looking at men. People said he threatened to, but he probably did backhand. He sounded like he was threatening everybody, because people was looking at him, and he was like, "Yo, something about some forensic shit. I get rid of all of y'all," because he said y'all in the video. Whether he threatened her or them, he threatened her still when he said y'all, right? And then she took a camera and she kind of went like this in the video and kind of went around, and was like, "Look at all these men standing here, and nobody won't help me," right? And none of these men won't do anything, basically, she said. And I wrote in the comment, and before I say this, I just want you to know how I think. My mind think about prevention. How do you prevent certain things? And I also think more about prevention. I think about this being equal. So I would have saw this on either side of the fence, what I'm about to say. Some of y'all may disagree with me, and that's cool. So I feel like the woman had the right not to say thank you for his compliment. Let me get that. Because every time I said that in the comments, people still, they read what they want to read and take the parts that they want to take. And I also think Homeboy was 150, probably 200% wrong for cursing her out.
You know 200% is the same as 100%.
Wrong for what the way he went at her. So let me say those two things again. She had the right not to accept this compliment, and he also was 100% wrong for wilding on her the way she did after she didn't accept this compliment. My point when I wrote something in the thing, I said it's ironic and irony kinda in the video that she didn't want to answer the guy that paid her a compliment, but then she wanted men to help her at the same time. And my thing was, I keep people seeing, like, even if you read the comments, oh, men are toxic, men are this, men are that, men are this and men are that. And I'm going, yo, if y'all keep saying men are all of this, why are you still waiting for a man to help you? Because for me, I'm just talking about for me, I'm not asking somebody I don't fuck with for nothing. I don't want, whether I'm in a fucked up spot, I don't expect you to come save me. And I feel the same way when niggas be on the street, let me get it clear, when niggas on the street going, fuck police, they can suck my dick. And then shots be fired, Police, come and help me. I don't understand. Y'all niggas say fuck police all day. Why you calling the police? So this is just how I feel. And I also feel, make my other point, I also feel sometimes you could avoid things, and I know it's hard for ladies, right? Because sometimes that's an opening for a guy to kind of run you down and be like, oh, thank you. Oh, what's up, man? You want to talk to me? But I also think we also taught, even as we are taught to also walk away and ignore it and keep it moving, I also think we also know how to avoid and say thank you. Well, thank you, I'm good. Thank you, I got a husband, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And some guys may not stop, whatever the case may be. But I feel like it always takes two things to me. And sometimes we're taught, and you know, sometimes we're taught, well, a lot of times we're taught to say thank you for anything. From when I can remember, from when I was a kid, and somebody say, "Oh, you handsome," and I look at that person, my mother say, "You not say thank you. Stop being rude." You know what I'm saying?
But in the same breath, I think it's like when you choose to do something nice for someone, and they always say it. If you choose to do something nice for somebody because you want to, not because you expect them to do the same in return, right? And I think it's the same thing with a compliment. If I take it upon myself to give a woman a compliment, she doesn't have to acknowledge it, right? Because the reason I'm giving the compliment is not for the thank you. It's just to communicate, hey, I think you look pretty. And to me, you want to say thank you, say thank you. You don't, whatever, I'll keep it moving. It is what it is. I think dude is totally wrong, of course, but in the same breath, I do agree with what Styles is saying. If you have the right to not acknowledge a man when he compliments you, then understand that other men have the right to not help you, right? Because the same guys that you're like, oh, y'all not gonna help me, is the same guys that if they would have complimented you, you wouldn't have said shit to them. Like, you know, you can't have both.
But there's a sticky situation too, because a woman.
And it's not saying that the men shouldn't have helped her, but understand that in every situation like that, women tend to forget the fact that every time a man doesn't mind his business and chooses to step into yours to help you, that is that man risking his life. Because we see it on the news every day. Where that happens, somebody might shoot somebody, somebody might stab somebody, somebody might lose their lives. So it's not as simple as just going, oh, so you're not going to help me? That man is risking his life when he does that. That's the reality.
And I'm not telling you that she had to say thank you, but if a man stepped in and he got killed, God forbid, or got into an altercation or arrested,
she the one on with her life.
Not forget her going on with her life, and I'm not blaming her because she has the total right. Because it's just so sticky to me because I got a daughter too, so I'm trying to think about that too. Somebody would have got arrested or died, God forbid, because this could be prevented from a thank you. Right? That was my mindset, and on both sides. But I understand why women were some of the women were like, a lot of people agreed, but some of the women was going at me. One particular woman, I had to laugh at her though, because she was like, "See, Styles, you a clown," right? So I wrote back to her and said, "So now you don't." I said I never said an insult. I just told my opinion, and now you giving me insults because you don't agree with my opinion. What makes you different than that guy?
But now my question is this.
You understand what I'm saying? So what made you different? You did the same exact thing the guy did. And this is when I say, like, for me, we just have to, as human beings, I just feel like we need to respect each other on all facets. But that man should have, let's want to finish this. That man should have never said that to her, never spoke to her. Because that was my kid, I'd have fucked him up. I'm being honest with you. And we have to learn how to be courteous to each other. And if we could be mindful for each other, and that's how we protect each other, and that's how we make sure each other is good. And I'm not saying she had to say anything. I'm just thinking it's a two-way street.
But
and maybe I shouldn't think that way, or maybe I shouldn't think in the equality of that shit. I don't know.
But I also think in a situation with dude, the way that he went off, I don't think you could have really avoided that. I think you may have prolonged it, because she could have said thank you, and then he could have took that as an opening for him to try to talk to her. And then she could have turned him down, and he could have still whipped out because of that.
Out on her too.
Yo, so because he could. Oh, so why you said thank you then? You understand what I'm saying?
Even if he continued, you could have been like, "Oh no, thank you."
But see, that's the way that he went off. The way he went off. There really was no reason for him to go off that way. So what I'm saying is that could be somebody with just some emotional instability, whereas any rejection would have set him off.
But you see, that's what people were saying too. And I hate when people start thinking for people, right? Like when people, and I'm not mad at what you just did, but people go, "Yo, he must got problems with his mother. He must have had this," right? And they saying all that. But if you want to think for people, then I go, and I'm not making no excuses for this motherfucker neither. But what I'm saying, if y'all want to make all these excuses and say what he could have did and what
I don't think that's excuses.
No, hold up,
though.
time out. But I want to say,
think it's
let me
safe to
just get
say
this
by
point
the way
out.
he reacted
Hold
that
up,
he has
time
some
out.
emotional instability.
Nah, let me get this point.
I didn't say he's crazy. I didn't say he has mental illness. I just say he has some emotional instability.
Hold up, nah, because it may not even be that. Maybe he said thank you to 5 other motherfuckers and they never said shit to him, and he tired.
That still doesn't give him the.
I'm
right
not saying
to
that. That's not what I said. Listen to what I'm saying clearly.
That's still emotional instability.
I don't know.
Emotional instability doesn't mean the guy's crazy.
No,
it doesn't mean mental illness.
I don't know if that's most, because I think anybody, and even her, same thing that goes for her. She might have said fucking thank you to 5 guys and they chased her ass down and she not saying nothing to nobody no more. Right? I don't think she got any emotional instability neither. I think sometimes people will get tired of shit, and sometimes people release. And how they release, we don't know how they're gonna release. I don't know if it's wrong or right. But what I'm saying to you, just like she can have an excuse why she could have been married, she could have been in a relationship, she could have been tired of guys saying thank you, and she don't want to, guys compliment, she don't want to give a guy compliment.
She doesn't have to acknowledge
yes,
him though.
but I don't think she got emotional instability, but because she chose, she
I don't
chose,
think
there's 2 ways, hold on,
the
time out.
emotional instability is because of the fact that because of her disregard. First of all, he doesn't know her. She doesn't owe him shit.
Let me ask you
right?
a question.
And if a stranger not saying thank you to you can set you off in that way, that means you have a level of.
But see,
wait. I didn't say he has mental illness. I didn't say he has. He's bipolar. I said he has a level of emotional instability because as a man, you are supposed to be able to control your emotions to a degree. And if a stranger, not acknowledging you, makes you respond in such an extreme way, that makes you emotionally unstable.
I don't know if he's unstable. I don't like to I hate when people all these tags on him. All I'm saying,
that's not a tag.
Listen,
your actions.
Hold up, time out. I'll let you speak. All I'm saying to you is the same way, because it could have been him. I've been in this situation. Look, just because I gave my opinion, a woman goes, fuck you, you a clown, right? I don't think she's emotionally unstable. Listen, maybe I just gave my own opinion. Maybe she didn't want to say nothing. Maybe she's sick and tired of it. And if she's sick and tired of it, silence is some of the most dangerous things. Because shit get fucked up and niggas get killed. Not from her, I'm saying silence, period. Because a nigga don't say nothing, or a nigga got his nose up, he don't want to talk. Take it out of a female, it could be anybody.
Would a rational human being behave the way that he behaved? His actions were proof of type of emotional instability. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know if he was emotional instability. I just think he was an asshole.
Bruh, I'm not saying he has extreme emotion. He's shown signs of some emotional instability by the way he reacted.
I don't believe that. I don't know what the fuck he had. I just believe the nigga was an asshole, and that's it. I'll leave it right there. I don't know what was her problem. I don't know if she had a problem, if she didn't have a problem. I just be like, only thing I believe is that she could have said thank you, and he didn't have to react like that. And if we could both just be better human beings to one another, if she said nothing at all, you go have a great day, baby, and keep it moving.
And this was Conversation Corner with Styles.
You keep it moving, because listen, if a woman don't want to talk to me, I don't give a fuck. Like I love.
Growing up on my block, we had this dude named Shaba.
Shaba Ranks?
Nah, his name was this dude on my block named Shaba. Chicks knew not to walk down my block because Shaba gonna try to.
See, and this is Shaba's fault.
And if you don't give Shaba no play, he gonna throw bottles at you.
Shaba, y'all ain't fuck up Shaba. Yeah, Shaba shit got fucked up. I agree.
Not on my block. Not on my block. That wasn't gonna happen.
And that's why this girl didn't speak. So I'm sorry, baby.
I mean, that was that was the early '90s. It was a different time.
Still don't make it right.
We were young and immature.
Still don't make it right.
It doesn't make it right.
Say what you
but we
say?
were young and immature. That's like saying that no, you don't know him. No, his actions are immature, so I can say he's immature. Same way, dude, the way he reacted showed signs of emotional instability.
I just want us to be better people than one another, man. And it takes us to come together to be better for each other. Men got to be fit. Women has to be first feel protected by men, and men should feel protected by their woman. They're gonna have their back as well. And I think with that, we could just be better together as units, man. It take two, bro.
Dude, but I also think it's unrealistic to think that people are always, right?
Oh, yeah, they're not gonna
people
always
are
be. Yeah,
human.
yeah,
I mean,
right.
sometimes people wake up on the wrong side
Side
of
of
the
the
bed.
fucking
People
bed. I
wake
do
up,
it every
they're in
day.
a bad mood.
You wake up on the wrong side of the floor because you ain't got no bed.
But yeah, and this is why I say, once you take it upon yourself to give someone a compliment, then understand that they don't have to acknowledge you. They don't have to respond. Look, that was your choice.
Choice
They
to do
didn't
it.
ask
You're
for
right.
it. Like,
You're 100% right.
It is what it is.
100% right. But look, man, I hope you enjoyed
Another
this
episode of Brooklyn Boys Radio.
Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Tico, where you
Like,
at?
share,
I
and
don't see him.
subscribe. Shout out to the Wood Steezy.
What's that? You know? Fuck everybody in here. Fuck Suave. Fuck you drinking the water. Your man with the Gilligan hat on, looking like a dumbass over there. Fucking Predator. I don't. What he said?
He said you look like Super Mario Brothers. You look
This
like
guy right here, he is so whack, bro. This nigga's so whack. He legendary somewhere not being legendary at all as usual. And Shiny Legs over there. What's up, Shiny Legs? There you go. And hopefully we see y'all back here next week, man. Same bad channel, same bad time. Love y'all.
Brooklyn,
We out, niggas.
we out.